Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Geeky Script. Today I am going to show you how to configure PostgreSQL for SQL programming. So first I am going to show you how to install PostgreSQL and then how to configure and then how to use this PostgreSQL for SQL programming. So I am going to write some script and I am going to explain you how to run those. So this video is going to be a bit long, but I can guarantee if you watch the video till the end, you will be learning a lot of new things. So for that, first you need to go to favorite browser. I have to type over here PostgreSQL download, hit enter. So simply go to the official site of PostgreSQL. This link I am going to provide right on our video description. Once when you are here, you will see that it is available for Linux, Mac OS, Windows and other operating system as well. We are going to download it for Windows, so that's why I am going to click on Windows. They are going to redirect to this page. Here I have to click on this download the installer. You can click on agree and proceed. Here you can see list of all the versions that are available for PostgreSQL. So from here we are going to download the latest one, which is 8.2, and we are going to download it for Windows. So just click on this icon and it's going to redirect to this page and PostgreSQL will be rightly started downloading, you can see. So wait for a few minutes over here and there you go. Our PostgreSQL is rightly downloaded. Just simply click on that installer. It's going to ask you for administrative privileges. Click on yes. You can minimize your browser and there you go. So here is our PostgreSQL installation wizard. Just click on next. This is where our Postgre is going to be installed. Totally fine. Click on next. Here to keep everything as default and click on next. This is going to be our data directory folder, which is totally fine. Click on next. Here to provide a password, you need to remember this password, as this password is what we are going to use for logging into PostgreSQL. So type a password and don't forget that password. You need to always remember that password and click on next. So this is going to be our default port. Totally fine. Click on next. Here I'm going to proceed with default locally, but if you want to change, you can always change that. I'll recommend you always proceed with default locally and click on next. So it's ready to be installed. Click on next again, and our installation is rightly began. So this installing PostgreSQL will take some time, a couple of minutes. So let's wait for some time over here. So we'll come back, and now you can clearly see that our PostgreSQL is now rightly installed. Stack Builder option is selected. So let's click on finish. That's going to launch Stack Builder. So here is our Stack Builder. I'm going to give you a bit overview about Stack Builder. So let's proceed with selecting PostgreSQL 18 on port 5432. Click on next. I'm going to download some of the packages. So here if you expand these database drivers, you can see all these different drivers, right? So these drivers is what we usually use for establishing that connection with our front-end application with our back-end database. So if you are writing a full stack application, that time you'll need this type of drivers. So that time you need to install this. You can use this Stack Builder for downloading and installing those drivers that you are going to use later on to your project. So that's about Stack Builder. For now I'm going to click on cancel because we are going to now show you using this PostgreSQL. So it gives pgAdmin for a GUI interface. Open that. It's rightly started launching and our pgAdmin is rightly opened. You can maximize this. So this is the interface of our pgAdmin 4. We need to connect to our PostgreSQL server. So click on this expand icon. It's going to ask you to provide that password. Remember that password that you have given while installing our PostgreSQL. You need to type that password, save that password and click on OK. That's going to launch our PostgreSQL. Server is connected. So now if you expand this, you will get a default database or system database rather, that is PostgreSQL. Similar to that, let's create our very own database. So just select this and right click and click on database. Let's provide a database something like EmployeeDB, EmpDB, and click on save. And our EmployeeDB is rightly created. So now if we expand schemas, you can see we have tables and all these different things, right? So currently if we expand table, we don't have any table. We just newly created a database. We don't have any table yet. So for that, let's select our database, right click and click on Query Tool. That's going to give us a query window. Here I'll fast forward and write a simple SQL queries. So this is our query. So first we'll start with creating a table which will have this column called EMP ID, first name, last name, email, salary, department ID and hire date. So our employee ID will be a primary key and these are all not null. So you need to have a name always, and our email ID will be unique and hire date will be default current date. So just click on this run button. So our query executed successfully. You can see a table is created. So now if you go to table again and just right click and click on refresh, now you are going to see a EMP table getting created over here. So that is why, because we have just now created this table, right? So similarly, let's insert some values to our table. So select this and click on this run button and our values are properly inserted to our table. Now let's see all those values. So select start from EMP and click on the run button and immediately can see whatever data we just now installed or inserted rather. So that is what it is showing over here. Now let's say you want to know the first name and the salary from our table. So select that and click on the run button and you can see it is only showing the first name and salary column from our table EMP. Now let's say you want to know all the data that are present on our EMP table whose salary is greater than 55,000. So click on this run button and you see only Jane Smith earns more than 55,000. Simple query, I just giving an overview. Now let's see, we want to sort this table by salary and in a descending order. So click on this run button, you can see with respect to salary it is sorted in a descending order. Now let's see, you want to delete this data from a table whose employee ID is 1. So like John Doe will be deleted, whose employee ID is 1. So you select that and click on this execute button. And now if you do select start from EMP, you are going to see only 2 data are present because John Doe is now deleted. Similarly, let's say you want to delete HR department from our table EMP. So this column will be deleted, or this row rather, this Jane Smith will be deleted. So click on and execute that. And now if you check our table, you're going to see that is gone. And finally, let's say you are done with this table and you want to delete this entire table. Again, very simple, just drop table EMP, click on this execute icon and our query executed successfully. And now if you go to table and refresh this, you will see the table is no longer present, right? So that's how I install PostgreSQL, and I have given you a brief overview about SQL programming. Please do check out my other videos on our channel. I'm sure definitely you're going to love them. So don't forget to subscribe our channel and join our community. That's going to really motivate me to make more this similar kind of videos. And do check out my other videos, cool Python project, other HTML videos. You can get detailed source code on our official geeky.com GitHub account and our official site as well. So that's basically all about this video. Thank you very much for watching this video and God bless you all.